We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Their own 34-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones running right through him. And he completes it to Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
9 yards.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Darius Slayton.
A good pickup there of 22.
22 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
3-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And at the 21-yard line.
A carry now for McKisson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14. Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Complete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Jones. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the 36, Haskins. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with McKissick. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Haskins slings this deep from that's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 40 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red red zone now. Haskins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Giants' 6-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down by Sean Davis.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
First down, Giants.
Jones now throwing on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there. And
it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins slings this. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Again, it's Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Haskins going to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes this Washington 23, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's third.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
1-yard gain.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.